Welcome to our course. As you know, we're going to study European painting from 1400 to 1828, the death date of Goya, the last of the artists that we will study. The course is centered around 41 videos of about 8 to 10 minutes in length. In each of these videos you will see images and you will hear my voice commenting upon the images. Before you go on to video number 1, I want to share a few thoughts with you. A word on the selection of artists for this course. To some extent, it's a matter of personal taste, and I wish I could have included more artists, for example Veronese or Tintoretto, two Venetian painters from the late 16th century. Everything that we will study in this course is important, but we cannot study everything important that was made at the time. I'm quite sure that any colleague of mine preparing a course such as this would have made a selection that would have coincided with ours in 80 or 90% of the works and artists. An important point to make. In this course we study art from an art historical point of view, from the point of view of the field of art history. That's only one of the points of view possible. You can study art, for example, from a historical standpoint. If you go to a history museum, objects are selected for how they illustrate historical events. If you go to an art museum, objects are selected because of their aesthetic interest or because of how they contribute to the art historical tradition. I have designed this course thinking of students with little or no previous knowledge of the history of art. This doesn't mean that we won't deal with complex or important ideas. Art prompts us to do so. If the course works out as I intended to, it will be easy to follow and at the same time stimulating from an intellectual point of view. I also hope that this course will prompt you to go to museums. Reproductions of works of art, such as the ones that you will see in this course, never do justice to the originals. My approach to the history of art leans heavily towards the artworks and less so towards the painters. Obviously, when necessary, we will turn to them, but it is the artworks that we will mainly engage with. Finally, the selection of images for this course is conditioned by the policies of the museums that own them. Only recently, some museums have put online images for all of us to see and to use, as long as it's for non-commercial purposes such as this course. We should be thankful to them for this. We have benefited especially from images of paintings in the web pages of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, the J. Paul Getty Museum in Los Angeles, the National Gallery of Art in Washington, and the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. And the Prado Museum in Madrid has also allowed us to use images of paintings in its collection. I hope you enjoy the course.